Hi there, welcome to Real Life on the Homestead in Ontario. Today, I'm going to be preparing a meal for a crowd for a potluck. And I'm making it simple on myself because I'm using already chopped peppers and onions that I keep in the freezer always for when I need it. I also have meatballs that I make out of Italian sausage in the freezer ready to go. So all I'm going to do is peel a 10-pound bag of potatoes, cube it up. I'm going to take a squash, cube it up, put it all together with seasonings, bake it in the oven, and take it to the party with very little effort, but oh, so much deliciousness. Stick with me to make for potlucks or dinners. I'm going to start off by peeling and cubing some potatoes. I'm keeping them in water so that they don't brown up on me. Just run down to the cold room, grabbed one of our butternut squash from this season, grabbed some onions and peppers frozen and chopped, and some of those Italian meatballs that I had frozen in the freezer ready to go. I just peel and chop my butternut squash into like small size cubes. I sometimes use sweet potato, but I didn't have any, so we went with what we had. And then, of course, some of our fresh garlic. Also in the cold room, I like to just smash it and peel it, throw it in, big chunks, no need for chopping small. The flavor is going to permeate through everything. If I was doing this for the family at home, I would just smash it and throw it in, skin and all. But we have to be a little bit more, fancy. We'll peel the garlic. So I'm going to get these in and seasonings. I gotta grab some seasonings. Now just drain the potatoes, and to that I'm gonna add a good amount of salt. I am generous with the salt because we have 10 pounds of potatoes here, and I'll taste it later and see if I need some more. Then some ground pepper. We grind that fresh all the time and keep it handy. I'm going to use a bunch of mixed herbs, like my Italian seasoning, but then for some extra kick, some Cajun spice. It's pretty much cayenne pepper and paprika. And then some of my homemade pepper sauce. That's just ground up peppers with garlic and vinegar. And to that, my handfuls of garlic. Nice big chunks, beautiful. To this, I'm going to go over to my rosemary and my bay leaf plant and get some fresh herbs, so that I could throw those in. Now, if I had some fresh thyme, I would throw that in as well, but we're working with what we have. And now I'm going to be super generous with olive oil. I'm going to put a good cup of olive oil in there, and to the bottom of my pan, I will also add about a half a cup to a cup of water just to steam the vegetables. I am tossing everything really nicely. Make sure all the potatoes are coated in the pepper sauce and olive oil. And all these juices are also going into the pan. And no, I haven't forgotten. Here comes the squash. I am going to put them all in and again toss it once more. I'm using one of my restaurant style pans that is stainless steel, so it works perfectly in the oven. The nice thing is you don't need to line it or coat the bottom with anything because we've got tons of olive oil going in there. And then I will be adding some of my frozen peppers and onions. Makes it nice and easy to toss in. And we're going to top everything off with the sausage meatballs. I will toss these in, but then I'll leave some at the top to brown. It's got a few little chunks still frozen, so I'm going to have to break these up. Now I've placed these in the oven at 375 and I have let them sit for, it was about an hour and 15 minutes. I just checked for the doneness of the potatoes and making sure that my sausage browned nicely. The scent in this kitchen is incredible. And now I have 2 sheet pans going just to brown everything nice and evenly, but then I'm going to place them all in one pan for transport. Look at that golden color, it's just beautiful. Both pans are now combined in one. Everything is cooked beautifully, and I will put this on a warming tray. I'm going to cover it for transport, and the chafing dish will keep it warm, ready to serve for everybody. It was easy to put this together, and it's a great meal to share. It can be a side, it can be a main, but for this event, I'm going to use it as a side. For now, signing out. See you next time. Go out, live your best life. Keep enjoying the holidays.